All too often these days, we awake to horrible news, stories of violence and disaster. Most of the time, we feel some distance between ourselves and those terrible events. We tell ourselves, it happened far away from here, and we find comfort in that thought. Yesterday morning was different because we awoke to news of a despicable act of anti-Semitism that happened just 20 minutes from our own congregation at the Lillian and Albert Small Capitol Jewish Museum. Our 2239ers have filled the sanctuary at the museum with heartfelt prayer and song many times throughout the past year and a half. It's become another Jewish home. Many members of WHC have deep connections to the museum and go there often for communal gatherings. By now, we've heard on the news and tonight that two incredibly wonderful individuals, Sarah Milgrim and Yaron Lischinsky, were shot and killed, leaving an American Jewish Committee Young Professionals event that took place at the museum on Wednesday night. Yaron had planned to propose to Sarah in Jerusalem next week. Sarah had celebrated Shabbat right here in this sacred chapel over the course of her time in DC, and she and Yaron had close friendships with members of our Washington Hebrew family. Before Wednesday night's disgraceful attack, I had begun to write a joyful, celebratory sermon about my brother's ordination from rabbinical school. I can no longer give the sermon I had originally planned because my heart is so heavy with sorrow. But I refuse to let those who hate us rob any of us of the inspiration and hope that the ordination ceremony and our Reform movement's newest ordinees offer. During the ceremony, one theme echoed throughout. These students pursued 5 years of study during an extraordinarily difficult time. They began rabbinical school just months into the pandemic, and October 7th marked the start of their 4th year. During the best of times, it's no small feat to balance the rigorous curriculum of rabbinical or cantorial school alongside internships and teaching jobs. It would be entirely understandable if they had chosen to step away and follow a more conventional path. Andrew Rayfield, president of Hebrew Union College, said to the students, "You have been formed at a time of historic challenge for the Jewish people and for our entire world. The road ahead will not be easy. The awesome responsibility you take on will itself be a burden. Fortunately, you will not bear that burden alone." Though they took on unexpected burdens from day one, these students chose to keep learning, to keep serving, to keep showing up. How did they do it? What enabled them to be so very resilient? When I asked my brother, now Rabbi Jeffrey Silverstein, how they endured it, he told me that he and his classmates leaned on one another. These newly ordained rabbis understand that the relationships they've built with each other, with their mentors, with their families, that the bonds they will create in their new communities will give them strength in our broken and painful world. Our ancestors, Ruth and Naomi, whose story we soon return to on Shavuot, knew what it was like to live in a world marked by loss and brokenness. As the story goes, after a terrible famine, Ruth's father-in-law Elimelech dies suddenly. Soon after, she and her sister Orpah lose their husbands, and Naomi, already widowed, endures the unimaginable, the loss of both of her sons. Naomi encourages Ruth and Orpah to return to their Moabite family because she has nothing material to offer them. Orpah decides to return to her family, and who could blame her? Life will be much easier, much less complicated for her with her own people. Ruth appreciates her sister's decision. But more than anything, Ruth wants to remain by Naomi's side. In a moving biblical passage you may have heard, Ruth declares, "Do not urge me to leave you, to turn back and not follow you. For wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God." Ruth seems to understand a profound truth. She can make it through the hardest of circumstances, a deadly famine and devastating personal loss, if she holds close to someone she loves and fully embraces a community. Ruth chooses wholeheartedly to be part of our people. Many rabbis and cantors across the country have noticed an uptick in the number of people interested in conversion to Judaism since October 7th. I have been awestruck by the number of people who have sat in my office and told me that the atrocities of October 7th and the rise in anti-Semitism only intensifies their yearning to become part of the Jewish people. They can't always articulate why, but they have a feeling deep within. Time and again, these conversations bring tears to my eyes. Yesterday, as I was writing this Devar Torah, a former conversion student who is now a member of Washington Hebrew texted me to see how I was doing. I presume he remembers my story that I was in Charlottesville during the Unite the Right rally. He wanted to check on me to see how I was coping with the news of Wednesday night's shooting. It's not lost on me how much I benefit from caring community members as I offer comfort and support to others. And as if his outreach wasn't moving enough, my former student, your fellow community member, sent me the following text, which he agreed for me to share. This is what he wrote. "I just want to say, even in the darkness, I'm really proud to have joined the tribe, and I'm very thankful for you helping me along the way." Words cannot convey how deeply this message touched me. We are unbelievably blessed to have Ruths among us. One of the deepest joys of the rabbinate and cantorate is walking alongside today's Ruths, passionate, courageous, and committed. And I know that my fellow clergy at Washington Hebrew feel the same. The truth is, though, every single person who identifies as Jewish, who actively engages with the Jewish community, chooses Judaism. Born Jewish or not, we are all like Ruth. We live in a world of myriad options and competing obligations. We live in a world that all too often shows us it would be less complicated and much safer not to be Jewish. But look around you. Actually do it. Look around you. Look around you. Look at how many people are choosing to be part of the Jewish people because of our beautiful traditions and rituals, our inspiring and world-changing mitzvot and values, our rich and dynamic history, our dedication to the study of ancient wisdom and sacred texts, our communities that place comfort and healing and joy at the center. We know that Judaism is worth it, even when it's a source of pain and hardship. I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't know what tomorrow or next week or next month or next year or even what the next decade will look like. None of us do. I wish that so many did not still use anti-Semitism to sow division in pursuit of power and control. I wish activists understood the danger of chants like globalize the Intifada and graffiti that says death to Israel. I wish we would never again wake up to horrible news of murdered Jews on our streets. I wish we knew when things will finally get better. I don't know if or when they will. What I do know is that we will be okay. I have been part of a community rocked by vitriolic hate and violent anti-Semitism before. We will get through this. We will get through this because we are stronger and braver than we think we are. And most importantly, we are not alone. We have one another. We will lift each other up, give each other hugs, wipe each other's tears, hold each other's hands, and ultimately walk forward together. We know that this is what it means to be part of the Jewish community. Tomorrow morning, when we conclude the book of Leviticus, we will recite the words we say every time we finish a book of Torah, words that my brother and I sang together at each of our B'nai Mitzvah services when the seeds of our rabbinates had just begun to take root. My brother and I have found comfort in these words for over 20 years, and I hope they will bring comfort to all of us tonight. Chazak, chazak, benit, chazek. Be strong, and let us strengthen one another. Please sing with us.